welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me. And I know you missed Ransom, I'll tell you why in just a second. But this video is sponsored by Jackary. A huge thank you to Jackary for sponsoring today's video and solving a problem that I've had for a long time. I'll tell you more about that in just a little bit. But like I said, Ransom's not here. Where's Ransom? Cassie's not here. Where's Cassie? Mazzy? Ranger? Everybody's gone. So my family has left me alone. Cassie and the kids are off at church camp, which is so important. I'm so happy that they are at basketball camp. So College of the Ozarks holds a basketball camp. I dropped him off to that. And Little Bear is not here right now. He will be back this evening. So I've got to get to work on everything I want to show you to make sure I get it before he gets home, because Dad is taking care of business. I've been waiting for my family to leave for a while, not because I want the peace and quiet, but because there's a project I wanted to knock out, and I was able to do that this morning. I was finally able to wire in a transfer switch. So I had to kill the power to the house for a while I did that, but this transfer switch is going to allow me to plug in my backup generator so I can power the house in the event of a power outage. And if you guys have been watching the news or following along with our spring and summer in Oklahoma, you know it has been bad. It started off with tornadoes in Sulphur, Oklahoma. I actually traveled down to Sulphur. I'll put some pictures up on the screen right now, and helped with some tornado relief. But down in Sulphur, an EF3 tornado hit, and there were 46,000 people without power for several days. It was such a disaster, and even those houses that were still in good condition were still without power. And not too long after that, another tornado hit Claremore, which is only about 20 miles from our house. An EF3 went through and left thousands of residents without power. This time, some residents were without power for 10 to 12 days. And not long after that, about the same time, a tornado hit 10 miles from our house in Salina, Oklahoma. We also went over and helped clean up in that area, and that disaster left, again, hundreds of people without power. So a lot of times the tornado might not directly hit your house, but it's in the path of the power lines going to your house, or a transformer switch or something gets knocked out and gets your house without power. And that is why I want to solve that problem today. I'm going to go show you how right now. This is the Jackary 2000 Plus solar generator kit whole home backup. So today I'm going to show you how this kit is going to back up our entire house in the event of a power outage, whether it's a tornado that comes through or the electric company just decides to black out everybody to conserve their own energy. But Jackary is a name that's been in the industry and led the industry for years and years. Our very first power bank was a Jackary, and we still have that today after several years. So it's a great brand, a brand that I trust, and one that I want to show you guys how it's going to back up our entire house. The Jackary 2000 Plus is a large and expandable solar generator that can support 3,000 to 6,000 watts of power. This is suitable for large households and appliances such as refrigerators and microwaves. The expandable capacity of the 2000 Plus can expand from 2 to 24,000 kilowatt hours. This will support long-term power for disasters and being prepared for long-term power outages. The 2000 Plus has industry-leading safety, so it's safe to use inside your home, and with smart app control at your fingertips, you can easily take control from anywhere in your home. It has fast wall charging that takes only 100 minutes to reach 80% battery level, and it charges very quietly, less than 30 dB. It also has ultra-long standby mode, and long-term storage consumes less power. And with emergency power backup function, EPS, you have automatic power switching in 20 milliseconds, and it even features a 3+2 year full warranty. So the Jackary Explorer 2000 Plus is able to be a home backup by expanding. So this little cable right here will allow you to go from 2,000 kilowatt hours to 4,000. But you can go from 4 to 6 to 8, 10, 12, all the way up to 24,000 kilowatt hours. And that's how this can back up an entire home. It's also able to back up a home because of its high output. So it can handle 6,000 watts of power, and that is just about enough to handle anything in this house. So today I'm going to show you a few more features here, but then we're going to bring it inside and show you how I'm going to use it to back up the house. The 2000 Plus has several of the features that we love with Jackary. It has the DC volt, or what I call a car charger right there. It also has USB-A, USB-C that you can power on individually. Over here on the AC side, it has 4 of the 120 volt, 20 amps, and it has a huge 3000 watt 30 amp plug right there. So not only is this going to be able to back up the house, with that 30 amp plug, we will also be able to take our schoolie anywhere we want. We can park it by the lake, hook up our power unit, and have power in the schoolie. So that's just another added benefit of having that 30 amp plug. It's a really big deal. And then on the back side back here, I'll show you guys, it has the DC input, an AC expansion port, and then the AC input reset, along with the DC or the solar charging that we'll need. And that is the expansion port to expand the battery. So you see right here, it goes up here and connects to another battery. And then you can go to another battery if that's what you want to do, and keep expanding it as far as you want to back up whatever home you have or whatever size you need. And the battery pack is very basic. It just has the power amount right here where you can turn that off and on. But it does have some nice handles to carry it, and along with the handles down here. That's one thing I love about Jackary. They always make it easy to handle. But there's also a new handle and wheels that I want to show you. So the addition of this handle right here makes it super easy to wheel around wherever you need to go. So if I do want to take it out to the bus or take it out to charge, it makes it so much easier. So before I take this in the house and test it as my backup generator, I do want to tell you guys about the great deals coming up for Amazon Prime Day. On Amazon Prime Day, you'll be able to save 44%. The original price of $51.99 is going to be discounted to $28.99. And if that wasn't enough, I have an additional 5% off by using my code. From July 3rd to the 23rd on Jackary's official website, all you have to do is use code JKPDWF5 to get an extra 5% off. Or on Amazon, you can use the exclusive discount code HAOUZQIP from July 3rd to the 23rd to get 5% off on any purchase over $1,000. So we made it into our master bedroom closet. This just happens to be where our breaker box is at. So you can see we have our luggage ready to go on vacation up there and all the good stuff. But let me show you the generator setup. So this is our main breaker box. And what I did is came off of several breakers into a transfer switch. So this transfer switch has a couple different settings. You can see that it has generator right there, and then off, and then line power. So right now everything is set to line power, and I was able to back up 6 different breakers, or 6 different circuits, and now I'm feeding down here and it go all the way down to the Jackary system. So again, here is where I have one battery right now, but you could actually back up multiple batteries if you wanted. Just stack them beside it, on top of it. There's plenty of room. So now's the moment of truth. What happens when the power goes out? So now it's dark. I just turned off the breakers from the main power supply that go to our box just to simulate what a power outage would be like. So only the power is out to the 6 breakers that I'm going to talk about today. But now's the time to turn this over to generator power. So I'm going to make sure the Jackary is on. And the very first one we're going to go to generator on. There it is. We are officially running on generator from the Jackary through the transfer switch, and it lit up the lights in the ceiling, and it lit up the outlet for our freezer in our utility room. So currently we are running at 383 watts, and that would run approximately 4.8 hours. And again, this Jackary battery is only at 58%. That's not even charged up at 100%. But the 2000 Plus is charged to 100%. So let's turn on some more stuff. So I'll show you first before we turn on anything else. This freezer is running off of the power, and we're about ready to go turn on our refrigerator. So currently the fridge is dead, no power, and our microwave also has no power, and this bathroom has no power. So these are the things that we value most when the power is out. One other thing we really need power for is this fireplace. So if the power goes out in wintertime, we need these fans to come on to blow out the heat. So we also have that as a backup option. So right now we're going to go ahead and turn on one at a time. We're going to go that one didn't have a lot of drain on it. Let's do the next one. So we just pulled up from 3 something to 448 watts. Just heard the refrigerator come on. There we go. So we are on full generator power for all 6 of the breakers that we chose. And our output is 577 watts. So let's test this out. So to give it a good test, I'm going to turn on one of the biggest drainers in our house, the microwave, at 1200 watts. Let's do a minute and a half and go check out the Jackary. So we're not going to run the microwave for very long, obviously, especially if we're counting on this to power everything. But right now, it is cooking at 2,531 watts. Now when the microwave goes off, obviously that pool is going to drop back down. Another thing, along with the microwave that we're currently running right now, is all of the lights. So we have probably about 15 can lights, as well as the lights right here over the bar. And the microwave just finished. So with the microwave off, you can see that we dropped back down to 618 watts, which is still pulling quite a bit. So that gave it a really good test. We had the microwave, a refrigerator, a freezer, and probably about 20 different lights in the house running all at the same time, and it handled it without any problems. But the most important thing right now is we are not going to backfeed our power to the power company. This transfer switch allows me to go ahead and change it back. So I'm going to go back to line power on all of these switches. And I got to turn my breakers on over here. So I'm going to go off. So now I'm off of generator power. And with the flip of the switch, I'm back on the line power, meaning I'm back with the electric company. And you never have to worry about that backfeeding and electrocuting somebody that's working on the power lines that are being repaired outside. So that is awesome. This is what I have been wanting for a long time. Jackary finally gave me the opportunity to get it installed. And if we have power go out, whether it's the summertime from a tornado or something ice storm in the wintertime, we have power and we have a backup system. So there are multiple ways to charge the Jackary. One way is in the house, and it is super fast. It can go from 0 to 80% charge in 100 minutes. But when the power's out, you're not going to have that option. So using the Solar Saga 200, that's 200 watts of power, will have your Jackary powered back up in no time. And one of the coolest things that Jackary has is their mobile app. So I'm going to show you guys right now. So I had to move over out of the sun, but right now you can see we're at 94% charge and it's going up. But if I go down here, I can select the battery pack. So down on the battery pack, the current input power is 155 watts. So it's a little bit sunny today, but even on a cloudy day, you're still going to get some input on your Solarsaga 200 solar panels. So I'm going to let the Jackary charge up while I head out and do the chores. I'll bring you guys along. We'll check on the animals. Since it's me and only me here, I'm going to have to do it all today. So like I said earlier, I am sad that my family's gone, but when they're gone for the right reasons, it makes me really happy, because there's nothing more important than them going to church camp and learning more about Christ and investing more in their forever future. And that's what I'm excited about. So let me get the feed and let's go check on the animals. So we are winding down the days of listening to our little ram and little lamb whine, because it's almost time to turn you guys out. Probably on the next video, we'll be turning you out. I know you're excited about that, right, Benjamin? So Bella had to come out and say hi to Xena. They're friends unless Bella tries to mess with anybody's animals, then Xena says, no way, girl. All right, let's check on the sheep. Hey, girls. So these mamas are doing good. They look like they're putting on weight since they've stopped feeding their babies. So it's good for them to get them babies weaned. All right, I'm gonna give you guys just a sprinkle of food here. Trying to keep them content. Oh, there's Tesla. One day she's out, one day she's in. I don't think it really matters too much, because eventually she gets back in and stays in. But right now she's not setting on any eggs. So here, there you go, Tesla. I'll go ahead and give her a little bit of feed while she's out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's one little donkey over there bringing up the rear. So that's makes number 5. So it does appear all the sweet little donkeys are doing good. Well, they're sweet until they get mad about the food that they're eating or not eating. All right, let me get back a little bit. So I told Cassie that if one of them has a baby, it's probably gonna be while she's gone to church camp. So fingers crossed, I get to surprise you guys with a baby later this week. So I don't know if I've given you guys an update on our chicken tractor very long, but we have, I think that rooster and that hen are the type of chickens that Cassie's going to try to grow out in here. But Ransom has his little hens in here right now too. And I've only moved it once, I think, in the last month, because I'm trying to keep them in the shade under this tree. So I just moved it up about, I don't know, 3 or 4 foot. But I'm gonna just do that about 3 or 4 foot every day for the next, I don't know, week or so, until it gets completely moved. So little Bella, you following me around, girl? Looks like you got into some little, I don't know, we call those stick tights. What do you guys call those? It probably hurts when I pull them out, but the dogs have been roaming everywhere. So I'm gonna feed these chickens and then take care of the cows. You'd really like to bark at them, wouldn't you? You know that I don't allow it. Bella, don't do it. Bella really likes to bark at my cows. I'm trying to keep her under control though. I don't want her getting out of hand as she grows. All right, this guy's patiently waiting. Now I don't feed them very much grain. Some people might be wondering why I'm feeding them in the summertime, but I'm trying to get these girls, the new ladies, kind of accustomed to me. So I've been feeding them, probably will for about a week or so, off and on. I didn't feed them yesterday, so I'll feed them today. But hey, Blackberry, man, you're tall compared to everybody else. That Holstein working for you, huh? Oh, nobody wants to be licked. Sorry, I didn't mean to let her lick you, but she'll do it every time if I let her. Okay, that time I meant for her to lick you. Now I gotta clean my camera off. New girls are jumping right in there, and they're fitting in just fine. So everybody's doing good out here with the cattle. So I'm gonna get back and check out the back chickens. So the whole flock is doing good back here. There's Ransom's little chicken. But I will say, it's not nearly as fun doing chores without my buddy Ransom here. It's just different, and that's okay though. Like I said, he'll be back soon. Right now though, I'm gonna take good care of his chicken while he's gone. All right, Lily, I'm gonna throw some way over there for you. Sometimes the bigger chickens run Lily off, so I spread it way out. Make sure that she can get a little treat too. And of course, you are not a broody hen. You need to quit channeling your inner broodiness and get off of the nest. This is not good for your health. It's hot outside, okay? It's hot outside. If you peck me, we're gonna have problems. You don't peck me though, you're a nice chicken. Quit being broody. Just stop. So what do you guys think? You think I should let that chicken be broody? I know I haven't asked Cassie because she might say yes, but I don't like to because it is just so hot outside that I think it wouldn't be good for her health. But I don't know. What do you think? Should we let the chicken be broody? Hatch some eggs. If she's still like this, once the 90-degree temperatures break, then I'll let her be broody. But until then, I think I'm gonna keep removing her from the nest. So me and the pups finished up chores. Now they're gonna play. Well, I gotta do some cleanup. And then I need to go pick up Little Bear. Bella, that cannot feel good. Bella, leave her ear alone. Oh man, that's a puppy for you. But Shelby gets tired of Bella's nonsense. She'll let her know about it, so it's okay. So I came up here to check on the Jackary before we end the video, and now we are at 71%, so this is charged up quite a bit, and I want to let it keep charging the rest of the evening, and it's going at 153 watts. So I really do like solar because I feel like I'm sticking it to the power company by not using their electricity. So I'll use all the solar I can and charge it up while I can. But don't forget, if you guys are interested in the Jackary, down in the description I'm going to have all the details. The Amazon Prime Day though is the best time to buy, and then use my code to get an extra 5% off. If you're interested, now's the time. So thank you for following along with our family, or just me. I always say family. Thank you for following along with me today. My family will be back very soon, but we hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.